Good morning, guys, and welcome back to my channel. Best Friends Book Nook here. And I'm Tanya. Today we're going to talk about the books that I want to read by Thanksgiving. And then I will put out a video of books that I want to read for the winter, and maybe by Christmas. So the first one I want to read by Thanksgiving is Mate by Ali Hazelwood. I'm not going to read the back to this because there could be spoilers from the first book. Bride is the first book. So there's that one. This one was very popular last year. It's called You Again by Kate Goldbeck. I thought I'd give it a try. It says when Ari and Josh first meet, the wrong kind of sparks fly. They hate each other instantly. A free-spirited, struggling comedian, Ari likes to keep things casual and never sleeps over after hooking up. Josh, a born and bred New Yorker, has ambitious plans to take the culinary world by storm and find the one. They have absolutely nothing in common except that they happen to be sleeping with the same woman. Ari and Josh never expect their paths to cross again, but years later, as they're both reeling from ego-bruising breakups, a chance encounter leads to a surprising connection, friendship. Turns out, spending time with their former nemesis is fun when you're too sad to hate each other and too sad for hate sex. As friends with benefits, they find comfort in late-night Netflix binges, swiping through each other's online dating profiles, and bickering across boroughs, until one night the unspoken boundaries of their platonic relationship begin to blur. With sharp observations and sizzling chemistry, You Again explores the dynamics of co-ed friendship in an irresistible romantic comedy of modern love in all its forms. And then these are new this year. Excuse the sticker on this one. I didn't know there was a sticker on here. It's Falling Like Leaves by Misty Wilson. And on the back here it says, Alice has a lot of expectations for her senior year, but moving from Manhattan to Bramble Falls, Connecticut is not one of them. Yet, in the wake of her parents' separation, that's exactly where she and her mother are headed. Bramble Falls might be charming, but it's also full of distractions like local barista Cooper Barnett, Alice's one-time best friend and first kiss, who was not only majorly glowed up by wants nothing to do with Alice. Then there's the Falling Leaves Festival, a month-long tourist attraction run by Alice's aunt, celebrating everything autumn. The festival seems nice and all, but Alice doesn't have time to be roped into her aunt's enthusiastic planning. Dragged to each event, she can't stop bumping into Cooper, the one person she's hoping to avoid. But the longer she stays in Bramble Falls, the harder it is to pretend she's not falling for this town and the people in it. As her return to Manhattan gets pushed further and further out, Alice is forced to confront exactly what she wants for her future and what that means for her present. So this sounds really interesting, and the words are really big. I do think this is an indie published book, but I'm not for certain. If anybody knows, please put it in the comments. Just the way that the book style is. The next one is Fall I Want by Lyra Parrish. And this here, it says, for autumn, the broken-hearted billionaire visits Cozy Creek to escape. I never expected to become his fake girlfriend or fall madly in love, but here we are. My first impressions of Zane Alexander isn't great. The second is worse, but when he uses his power of persuasion to get me to hang out with him, I can't say no. We quickly go from familiar strangers to flirty friends. When my ex returns, Zane flawlessly pretends to be my boyfriend to protect me. He's so damn good at it, I almost believe it. I don't know when our relationship moves from pretending to passionate, but I catch feelings, as our exes desperately crawl back into our lives like zombies. I realize there's only one man for me, and all I want is him. And then for Zane, it says, everything changes the moment I see her. Autumn's enchanting gaze makes my heart race, so I push her away to protect myself. Immediately I regret it, but when I find her standing in my haunted house, I convince her to be my friend. She begrudgingly agrees. As the leaves transform and Cozy Creek's fall festivals come alive, our playful charade blossoms into something more. The lines between real and pretend begin to blur, and I find myself falling under her spell. I could keep my broken heart in check, but instead I fight for love that feels like magic. This woman is all I ever needed and all I want, or fall I want. So that sounds nice and cozy. And then the last one I want to read yet this fall is Unwanted by Mia Sheridan. On the back it says, when wilderness guide Harper Ward is summoned to her small town, Montana Sheriff's Office to help with a double murder investigation, she's shocked to find that the only suspect in the case is a man cut off from civilization entirely. The more Harper learns about the man, known only as Lucas, the more intrigued she becomes. Beneath his unkempt appearance and near silence, she sees intelligence in his eyes, sensitivity in his expression. Who is he really? And how is it possible that he lived alone and unwanted in the woods since he was a child? As secrets emerge, danger heightens. Harper is thrust into a plot bigger and more diabolical than she ever could have imagined. And standing at the center of it all is Lucas. But is he truly the wild man he appears to be? A cold-blooded killer? An innocent victim? Or a perplexing mix of all three? Harper must find the answer before it's too late, because the more time she spends with this man, the more she risks losing her heart. So it sounds really interesting, really intriguing. I know I only have a week, so whatever doesn't get read this year will get read next year. If anybody has any suggestions for fall books that I should be reading, please put them in the comments below. Right now I have a book that I have to finish before I can start on these. And I think I only have 100-some pages left. And then the book is finished. So yeah, if you like me or if you like this video, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!